Okay, it's super hot in England right now, and most of us don't have any air conditioning, so I probably won't be at my most coherent today, so I apologise in advance. You may have to bear with me. Um, but I thought I would make a video about um, addiction and how it can relate to mental illness and depression. And I'm going to just talk about my personal experiences. So, it's going to be a bit embarrassing here for me. But I thought, well, I may as well sort of share what I've gone through and maybe someone will be able to identify. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, so I have a personality that is prone to addiction, and I believe that it's linked to the fact that I'm bipolar. Um, like even from when I was really little, I remember when I was about 6, I was obsessed with The Little Mermaid, and I used to watch it every single day after school. I had to watch it, and one day my mum was just so sick of it that she said, right, no Little Mermaid for a week, and I just completely flipped out. It was awful. And then as I got older, it was sort of similar. Like there were certain TV shows that I had to watch, and I'd get really, really anxious and upset if I couldn't watch them, even if I didn't really care about the TV show that much looking back. It was just I had to watch it. And a few years ago, I got addicted to exercise. Uh, I had joined a gym and I would go every day. I would get there for when it opened at 7 and I would stay until about 11. And I just worked out continuously for that time. And then, like for the rest of the day, I was useless because I was so tired. I'd just like lay around basically. Um, and it just got a bit out of control to the point where I'd hurt my hamstring. But I thought, well, that's no excuse. I still have to go to the gym and do my regular workout because I don't know what I thought would happen if I didn't, but it would have been bad. And so I just proceeded to damage my leg even more. And in the end, my friends just had to do an intervention and stop me from going to the gym because it was getting ridiculous. Um, and a couple of years ago, I developed a bit of an alcohol problem. Um, it was when I was going through really bad patches of depression, and I'd just, I wasn't even like, fun alcohol problem. It was like lonely drunk woman by herself, locked in a flat. It was just so lame and depressing and awful. I would just, buy myself a bottle of usually like vodka or Southern Comfort and then just drink it all in a couple of days by myself. I'd shut myself up in my flat. I wouldn't open the curtains. I wouldn't leave. I would just sort of be curled up in bed with, I don't know, I'd, watch something or just lie there and drink. And after a while I stopped bothering with mixers, and then after that I stopped bothering with glasses and I just drink out of the bottle. Like, oh god, it was really bad. um, and I talked to doctors about it and they said, um, oh well, you shouldn't do that because it's just going to make things worse in the long run. It's just going to make you unhealthy and it's not going to help your mental state in the long run, which I knew. I always felt worse after, a couple of days of drinking, not just physically, but I felt more unhappy. But looking back, it was, weird as it sounds, a form of self-preservation because when I was really depressed, it was like just the fact that I existed was so painful and everything just hurt so much. And like when I had a drink, it was like it took the edge off and it was like a kind of mental anesthetic. It just numbed everything for a while. And, I knew it wasn't good, but in a way it was like, if I wasn't getting any help at the time from the medical profession, and so I had to take matters into my own hands. I didn't have any medication that I could take that would work, so that's what I did. And to be honest, I think I was just trying to sort of keep myself alive, because it was like things were just so painful that I needed to do something just to sort of make it a bit bearable, just, you know, in the short term. I didn't really care about the long term back then. It was just what is going to keep me alive for tonight or the next hour. And that's what I did. And, you know, as far as that goes, it helped. But yeah, I mean, I knew it was doing me quite a bit of damage and didn't help in general, but that was why I did it. It was just a means of coping and getting through. And I mean, I don't have the problem anymore, fortunately. It helped that I was put on medication that does not mix very well with alcohol. Like now I can have a couple of drinks and then I just have to stop, otherwise I'll get really ill. So that's definitely helped. And also now that I'm stabilized, I just don't need anything like that. It wasn't sort of a physical addiction, it was just, I don't know, it was a coping mechanism. And now that the depression and the mania is under control, I don't really need anything like that. And I'm not really addicted to anything apart from, well, crunchy peanut butter. I do have a bit of a habit with that, but oh my god, it's so good. But yeah, nothing damaging or really harmful, and it doesn't get out of control. So I don't know, mostly I'm just wondering what other people feel about it, if anyone else has had an addiction problem, if it's been linked to mental illness, and if they found that when one improves the other gets better, or what's going on. I really like, you know, someone else's perspective, because this is just my own personal experience. And I do have to watch out for it, because I know that I am prone to get addicted to things. And I've got some friends now who I've enlisted to sort of keep an eye on me and let me know if they think I'm getting a bit crazy about something, and hopefully kind of nip it in the bud. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And yeah, I'm just really, really hot and I'm not making much sense. So I apologise if this is a really rambling, weird video.